Hi, Acadiana. We see you out there.
Thought.
Hello. Yes.
Sorry about the mishap. That's all right.
Well, they happen from time to time.
From time to time is probably an understatement with you and I.
Well, I mean, like, I'll be the first to tell you, like, don't tune into our show till like 6:03, you know, because the first minute or two we're just gonna be scrambling to get the show going, you know. So, but hey, you get 56 action-filled minutes here.
That's right, action-packed.
Hearing the gospel of Lek and Nede, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know about
all
that.
52 pages of it.
Yeah, so you're saying your Bible isn't thick, bro?
Oh!
You have a thin Bible?
I got a little thin Bible.
Your Bible's like a pamphlet?
It's pocket-sized, yeah, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, we're getting our first call of the night. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on. Hello, you are live on Higher Thought. What up?
What's up, Alan?
What are we doing? We are having a TV show here on AOC in Acadiana. We're talking about all kind of different things today.
Yeah, we got a full menu.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about, caller? Well, first off, what is your name, or do you want us to just call you caller?
Oh, my name's Hazel Rose on the I'm from Louisiana.
Hazel Rose?
Yeah, O'Neill.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a pretty name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's...
your name?
Well...
Nede.
Nede, and then
Lek.
this is Lek. And the name of the show is Higher Thought.
With Lek and
Oh,
Nede.
okay.
Yep. So...
Where y'all located at?
We are in Lafayette, located down at the Rosa Parks Center, AOC Live Studios.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Anything you wanted to talk about?
It don't matter. Where you located at?
Well, let's talk a little politics. What are your thoughts on all this stuff going on? Everybody's kind of saying Donald Trump is doing a bad job, and I don't know. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, he ain't nothing right now. Nothing right now. I don't know who's we voting for. Who's we voting for?
Yeah, well, you know, as far as the president, it seems like we won't have elections for, you know, another 3 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're kind of stuck with Donald Trump right now, but a lot of people are saying that he needs to be impeached. You know, so, yeah. Have you seen these fidget spinners?
What's that?
And then I just left out of this lesson yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
They call me bipolar because I don't talk to them much.
Oh, okay. Well, bipolar. So do you agree with them?
No, not really. I'm not gonna take no medicine.
No medicines, okay.
You know.
Yeah, because I understand that. A lot of people don't like medication. A lot of people try to do the whole natural thing. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Got a little... Oh.
Yeah.
Is that...
Where's she at? Where you going?
Where is my girl at? She at home.
That's my...
Watching the show.
That's a dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I don't know. Do you ever go see any live music?
Yeah, like at the casino.
Okay.
What's
What?
going on today? They got fighting stuff out here? That's on the next street. And that's that same street in my aunt house.
Well, maybe you are a little bipolar, caller. You know what I mean? Jumping from all over and stuff. But we got a show to do. We're going to get on with it. Thanks for the call. Appreciate that. And
Yeah, and good luck with everything, huh?
yeah, absolutely. All right, Hazel.
But thank you for the call, Hazel Rose. Have a good night.
You?
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, yeah. So we, I guess, talked a little bit about Donald Trump, and she wasn't necessarily feeling Donald Trump.
It's been a strange week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been one of those weeks. I guess like one of the headlining stories today was about Chris Cornell.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's only right that we had a strange first call, so that's what I was getting at.
it's been kind of one of those weeks where we're gonna have good calls, bad calls,
Yeah.
whatever. You can let us know what you think. Email us at let's talk let's talk higher thought at gmail.com. I'm reading that off the screen. Or you can give us a call. 366-8950 is the number, which I don't necessarily see on the screen.
52-year-old Chris Cornell.
52. And it was revealed later on in the day that he apparently hung himself, and it was a suicide by hanging.
Yeah, and this apparently after he just played a sold-out show.
In Detroit, Rock City, right?
Yeah.
So, it's very sad. I was a big fan of Chris Cornell's music.
Me too. He was in my Holy Trinity.
Sure.
Patton, Prince, Cornell.
Patton, Prince, Cornell.
Yeah, that was pretty much my Trinity.
Well, and I would say you were kind of, as far as a singer, a mix of Patton, Prince, and Cornell.
Yeah.
Like as far as your styles. So.
And it seems like I've lost two, so.
Two of the three with
Yeah.
Prince and Cornell. Patton better watch out.
Oh God.
Don't. He's getting up there. He's probably only about 45. I don't know.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah.
Maybe 50.
Yeah, I think he's 50.
He's probably as old as Cornell.
Absolutely.
All like the grunge rockers that are still alive.
Want it all.
But you can have it. Which,
So, call us in and let us know what some of your Chris Cornell beefs were, like some of your
black
music.
hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Or, I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence.
I'm going hungry.
I'm going hungry.
Just,
He was known for them like screams
Yeah.
and the roars and the rasp. Go on and save yourself.
yeah.
Yeah. Cornell.
What a sad, sad day.
Yeah, and part of me just kind of hopes that maybe it's like a conspiracy and he's going to chill with like Prince on some like island where like all the aliens are just going to take up all the cool people,
Right.
up to space with them and then just like melt down the rest of the earth and
Or maybe they just change their identities and become somebody else.
sure.
Go under the knife and lift their eyebrows and like maybe their cheekbones and
Grow a beard or something.
yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
May
it's
he rest in peace.
may he rest in peace. And and I was also saying that hopefully the younger generation will get to know who Chris Cornell really
Absolutely.
is. It is unfortunate under the circumstances, but just like Prince kind of was exposed to somewhat of a new generation whenever he passed away, because he was in the news for a good while. Hopefully some people will learn to appreciate, some of the work that he did, because he really was one of the main people in the head lines of the grunge era.
Absolutely, right there with Nirvana.
Playing like in the late 80s,
Yeah.
early 90s.
He actually,
Alice in Chains.
I'm pretty sure he had a flannel shirt. I know he did.
Probably had flannel shirts. He might have even tied them around his waist,
Yeah.
with the holy jeans.
Oh yeah.
So
Jumped from a few amps, I'm sure.
yeah, and I'd say some of the best shows I've seen. I saw Audio Slave.
Did you?
Yeah, it was pretty good. So
Sad.
what?
Sad.
Yeah, it is.
Tragedy.
And
How does one play a sold-out show and then go and hang themselves? It's just so strange to me. Kurt Cobain was kind of like that too. It was like, really? How do you even shoot yourself with a shotgun?
Right. Well, and a lot of people claim that was a conspiracy, that, you know, he was murdered, and, you know,
Yeah.
it could have been Courtney Love behind it, and, you know, so they've never proven that, and
Yeah. They just go with the story, you know. Tupac and Biggie don't even know who killed them, but let's just go with it. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Prince will go with the story.
Yeah, let's just go with it.
So
There's stages, it seems like. First, there's acceptance, and then second, you start disbelieving what happened, and then third, you start coming up with your own ideas. You know what I mean?
well,
That's
sure,
what really
and
happened.
and that brings up a good topic. You know, like, what are the best ways to, you know, deal with pain? You know, that way you never end up doing something like that. And what are the best ways to cope with a loss? You
Yeah.
know?
And just imagine if he really was like, what could he possibly be so upset about? He could retire. He's a millionaire. He could retire and get just cards or something, or just gardening. You know what I mean? Like just
Even jump rope.
just grow old
You
and
get a jump rope.
yeah.
Play some golf.
There's a farm somewhere, you know.
Mhm.
Milk a little cat, you know, with his little teats into a saucer.
Well, he's probably chilling on an island with, you know, Prince and Tupac, and, you know,
You have to get invited, huh?
yeah,
To this
I
like
think so.
elite party like this.
Only legends live here.
Yeah.
You know. So it is interesting. Did you hear that Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather are gonna have a fight?
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah. Is it gonna be like a boxing match,
It
or
has to be.
if it's a boxing match, Floyd Mayweather is gonna.
Yeah, unless McGregor catches him like one good one, you know.
Sure. But
And
they,
then, like, is McGregor gonna accidentally kick, you know, or something,
right, he's gonna get
he's so-
disqualified,
yeah,
you know,
he's
by
so-
kneeing him in the groin
yeah,
or something.
He's so used to kicking.
Like he like tackles him and taps him
Yeah.
out. And, so yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
Because you can only get hit in the face so much before you start, you know, fighting the way you fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because boxers are used to it. He's not a boxer.
Well, and I mean, like, really, I guess you could say Floyd Mayweather is probably the last famous boxer that there's been. I mean, I can't really name anybody since him that has been more famous, I guess.
And will this make Floyd Mayweather 50-0, or does this count towards his record?
Right.
Because he's not really a boxer.
Well, and he even had a match at WrestleMania one time against the Big Show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he broke the Big Show's nose, actually.
Hmm.
You know, they had to make it look real.
Seems like boxing has been getting towards like the WWE kind of style, almost, with their walkouts and like the smoke and like.
Well, right.
You know what I mean? And the music and the walk towards the ring and then like.
Well, yeah, and I think even
Getting fancy like that.
I would say even UFC kind of follows the model too.
Sure.
You know, like having the music as they come out.
Yeah.
And, you know, because it's a show, it's a spectacle.
Yeah. Thank you, WWE.
Oh yeah, yeah, and
Or actually WWF.
WWF back in the day.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon started all that.
That kind of brings a question to mind for all of you in Acadiana to answer. 366-8950. Who are your favorite athletes or players of all time from each sport? You know, it could be from any sport. It could be for every sport.
Before we jump to that, though, also Canelo Alvarez and Triple G are fighting, and that's going to be one of the biggest fights.
Oh, Alvarez, yeah.
That's going to be huge. Let us know who you got on that one. I think I'm going Triple G. So
Triple G.
yeah.
Sweet.
All right. So anyway, I wanted to get that out the way because that was another boxing match.
Ah, yeah. Well, and we were talking about going to the Golden Gloves, you know, but that ended up
yeah.
not happening. Crazy.
I wonder how that turned out. There was a few local boxers. I wonder if they did anything.
Right. Well, and if any of y'all in Acadiana went to the Golden Gloves, then you know,
Let us know.
let us know. How was it? So, yeah, who were some of your favorite players of all time from different sports? And like, what era do you think was the best, like decade-wise?
Well, you got Bo knows.
Bo knew football. He knew basketball. Well, not basketball.
Baseball.
I'm sure he probably did know basketball, but he knew baseball. He was like, him and Deion Sanders were the last multi-sport people.
I bet you Bo is a good golfer right now.
Probably so. Probably so. Bo knows golf.
Yeah.
You remember the cartoon that they had with Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan?
Yes.
Who else was in it?
Maybe Larry?
No, I think those were the main three.
Yeah.
Because Bo represented the football and the baseball.
Yeah.
And then Michael Jordan was the basketball.
And then Gretzky was
hockey. So, you
That was
know,
great, yeah.
and that kind of takes some names off the list right there. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jordan was
Did they have a cereal or no?
Wheaties. No,
No, like for the cartoon.
I don't remember the cereal for that particular cartoon. They might have, because they had a cereal for just about every cartoon back
What
then.
was your favorite cartoon cereal?
I always liked the Mario Brothers and Zelda cereal.
Nintendo.
No, it's a cereal now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow.
Wow. How do we remember that?
I have no idea. The advertising
Was
is burnt
just
in our
on
brain.
point, boy.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. A million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with.
I still like Transformers.
Surely, yeah. I mean, I collect some action figures. Or,
Yeah.
You know, I did for a while.
I got about, what would you say, like 30 Transformers?
Transformers. I've got a ton of the wrestling action figures, and I even got about like 10 comic book action figures. 10,
Yeah.
15, something like that.
So Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, definitely.
Can't go wrong with the old Mike Jordan.
Michael Jordan, Jerry Rice.
Good, Jerry Rice, yeah.
Jerry Rice was always one of my faves growing up.
Yeah, but the guy throwing to him was great too.
Montana and Young, yeah.
Ali.
Muhammad Ali, yeah, he's got to be on any top sports list. Mike Tyson, even, you know,
Oh,
when you're talking
Tyson.
boxing.
One of my favorite video games.
Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Yeah. Do 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 Good game.
We see how talented we are.
What was another good Nintendo game back in the day?
Oh man, so many. I think we already covered that a couple of weeks back.
Well, you got Mario's, you know. And Mario, I think, I like all of the Marios except for the Mario 64. I wasn't a big fan of the 3D Mario.
Oh no, that wasn't good.
You know, Super Mario World was pretty good.
Super Mario World
I'd say,
was rolling.
well, I mean, yeah, I say pretty good. It's like, it was probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
But I thought that the Wii Mario was really good too.
Never got into Wii, so can't really have an opinion on that one.
Okay. Well, I find that it was very similar to Super Mario World.
Well, you're jumping all over, man. Other sports.
Yeah.
Gretzky was right there.
Gretzky.
We talked about him.
Well, I'd say okay. Let's go ahead and hockey. We got Gretzky. You know, I mean, who else is there?
Who was doing good in
Like
golf?
Mario Lemieux, maybe.
Who was doing in golf right there?
Tiger Woods, right?
No, that was Nicholas right there. Jack was doing all that in the 80s.
But Tiger broke all his records.
Yeah, so Tiger, yeah.
You know, I mean, like Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, he was the best, I guess, at his time.
Would you put Babe Ruth on there?
Baseball. Yeah, you got to put the Babe. Who else would go in baseball? You know, I mean, like Barry Bonds, like took a bunch of roids.
What about Pete Sampras? Or you got to go with those
Tennis,
those
Agassi, man, and
Agassi,
Sampras.
those,
Yeah.
those girls, the Williams.
The Williams.
Sisters. Oh man, they just dominate.
Agassi and the Williams. Yeah, other good female athletes that you can think of.
Cheryl, what's her name? Miller.
Cheryl.
Miller's,
Oh yeah, the
sister.
basketball player. Yeah, there was Leslie Jones or something.
That chick from LSU, was it Swoops or?
Swoops, right? There's a famous baseball player I heard about there, or softball maybe.
Softball needs a professional league.
They really do. I don't see why they don't have that. It's like, why is your career over at college level
At the
and
collegiate level, and I'm sure there are
supporters?
I'm sure there's a next level that me and you don't know about, but I mean, it should be on. We want a televised one, you know.
Right.
What I mean,
Well, I mean, like, they don't have to have the biggest stadiums in the world, but I
No.
mean, college softball is pretty big, and I think that they would find support, you know, for teams that like softball, you know, or cities that like softball. So, I mean, why not have a professional softball league?
yeah. All right. And soccer, I'm thinking just Pele. You know, like Pele guy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know too many soccer players. What about the Spice Girl guy, David Beckham?
Yeah, he's good.
I mean, like, he's just a soccer player that people know at least.
Yeah, I
you
know. Just write him down.
Let's see, other baseball players. I mean, you think the Babe. I'm sure, like, you know, there's other baseball fans, I would say. Other people, like Hank Aaron,
Yeah,
maybe.
but there's a bunch of them that have asterisks, like Barry Bonds. And,
Barry Bonds, Pete Rose, Ty Cobb. Let's see, other names that I know in baseball. Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa. Yeah.
Oh, Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan,
Yeah.
probably the best pitcher ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. Let's see, football player,
Oh, we covered.
Jerry Rice.
Covered Bo.
Yeah, but Bo's career wasn't long enough.
Okay, well then you got your.
Peyton Manning's got to be up there.
But do you put
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Brady is the best player of all time, though. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Well, I mean, I guess the question is, who's your favorite?
Yeah, I guess so.
So Jerry Rice was my favorite.
Oh man, my favorite. I used to like Beer Man a lot, but then Breeze took over.
Breeze, yeah, you gotta go with Breeze. He's definitely my favorite player now.
But man, didn't you enjoy like the Dome Patrol? I mean, we were a little young, but that's
Oh,
like
yeah.
when I started watching the Saints and like.
I was
liking
definitely getting
football.
into the Saints. Cause I remember like not caring, like, cause they always sucked before
We had
that.
D though.
Right. And I'd moved near the area and
Smash
went to a
mouth.
couple games, and they went to the playoffs, and it sparked my interest in football.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I was always a 49ers fan, just because the Saints, you know, weren't really that
We
good.
hated the 49ers. We hated the 49ers.
Well, it seems
Because
as
they
though,
were in
like-
they were in our division.
yeah, but it's like you're always having to root for either the 49ers or the Cowboys, because that would be like who goes to the Super Bowl every year, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Could you imagine if we had like that's like having the Patriots in your division almost like
right.
you know like,
But this is like, yeah, Tom Brady, as far as being the greatest player, you get to asterisks too, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. So we got hockey, Gretzky, golf, Tiger Woods, baseball, the Babe, Nolan Ryan, soccer, Pele, David Beckham, football, Jerry Rice, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, basketball, Michael Jordan,
NASCAR, the
NASCAR.
the Earnhardts.
NASCAR. Is that even a sport? Like driving around in a circle?
It's a sport.
I can go drive around in a circle in Lafayette.
oh,
you know.
whatever.
Which you're not going to be going faster than like 10 miles an hour in Lafayette.
Oh, dude, you know the G-force that they're going through constantly.
Slamming on my brakes.
Slamming on the brakes.
All the time I'm slamming on my brakes.
All right, so we covered that one for a while.
Yeah, we did. We're filling time, folks.
All right, let's go with Jesus in the classroom.
Jesus in the classroom. So he's like taking some classes, or he's teaching.
Do you like it, or like the national anthem and the pledge?
Um,
Do you like it?
I don't know if either of them reference Jesus.
Sure they do.
They reference God.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't see a
God
problem
in the
with it.
classroom, whatever.
You don't have to participate.
Yeah,
You know.
but you're infringing upon the few that don't.
So what? That's what's wrong with this country is we worry about the few.
Which, by the way, 26% of Americans do not believe in God. So
Well,
that's over a quarter.
yeah.
So
And I
should
mean,
you pray is what I mean, and then like have those quarter.
well, there's no prayer in school.
Yeah,
really,
I know,
you know.
not anymore. There used to be.
You know, and they have like a time where they can meet for prayer. You know, typically at
At the
most
flagpole.
campuses, yeah, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so it's like their rights aren't infringed upon, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, but it shouldn't be like a school sanctioned thing. You know, the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance are what it is what it is. You know, I mean. But hey, who cares about our history and culture? Because you know we take down monuments in this country.
So what if, like their parents don't expose these kids to God, and the only way they can get it is through school sometimes.
Well, it's hard to be exposed to God in a godless culture.
In a godless culture.
You know,
That's where
whenever
we're
pretty
going.
much you're the God, you know, like with your phone, and you know you can pretty much do anything with it. You know, so.
So,
Yeah.
following with that, there's been an uptick in natural disasters, and I got over here Nibiru, HARP, and they don't call it climate change anymore, they call it climate chaos.
Climate chaos.
Yeah, so a lot of these sleeping giants are awakening, these volcanoes and these faults, and you can just go right now and look it up, like massive animals or die-outs, and the weather's all crazy, and I have here, are we in the last days? Yeah.
Could be.
It's really strange out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Maybe prophecies are being fulfilled, you know.
Is that planet getting close, man?
A lot of people say the planet's getting close. So, I don't know if it's that or if it's Jesus or if it's, you know, I mean, I guess that's the best answer when it comes to all that kind of stuff. I
Just throw your hands up and say, I don't know.
don't, yeah.
The scientists, they think,
Scientists think
they're-
a lot of different
yeah, I
things.
think they're baffled as well.
Right, well, I can understand the fact that if they did know that, you know, a cataclysmic event was coming and, you know, or like an alien revolution or whatever
They
was
probably
coming.
wouldn't tell us.
They would not tell us because people would be freaking out and that would crash the stock markets. And so really, that's kind of why we're getting screwed over right now is because the rich are just getting richer. They're gaining more power.
Yeah.
And ultimately just to be able to afford and be powerful enough to be saved and go in the bunkers underneath the earth or go out to space while the earth gets pretty much melted down.
They are building a lot of bunkers right now as we speak.
So,
Probably got lots of food down there.
yeah, it never fails here at the Rosa Parks Center. We always get some interesting things here in the lobby.
I heard they were taking a lot of seeds from Mexico and just like storing them away. I heard that.
Yeah.
And you only do that if you know something's coming soon.
Taking a lot of seeds from Mexico and storing them away, kind of like sex trafficking.
Kind of like a mango seed and like an avocado seed, and like just making sure, they keep that stored away. Make sure they have that for after the nuclear blasts hit.
After the blasts.
Where they can replant.
Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous, and it seems like we're getting dumbed down more and more, and people are more, like sheep herded into the slaughter, so to speak, I don't know. What else you got? I'd say I'm okay with, the pledge and national anthem. If you don't like it, you don't have to participate.
There you go. Morning daylight exposure helps you sleep better at night. So if you're exposed to, if you wake up early and expose yourself to that morning daylight, evidently you won't toss and turn at night.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, I actually get to see the sun rise and go down every weekday at least, and the way like my window is my bedroom, like the sun, like when it comes up, it's like right in the window, so it's like and kind of it gets you right quick. So, however, at times I do toss and turn, but it's interesting to say the least.
I wonder if they mean like several hours of it, because you go into a building after that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. Some porn blast over video screens in Union Station during rush hour.
Union Station.
Yeah.
Like
So
in New
that's
York or
DC.
something. Oh, DC.
Yeah. Porn blast over the video screens, and
Really? I wonder how that happened. Like somebody hacked
I
it, or
guess so.
either that, or maybe somebody accidentally like hit the Bluetooth on their porn and like it got in the system. I don't know.
That's really strange, though. I mean, were they advertising porn in some sort of subliminal way? Lots of people on that train. It was rush hour.
Rush hour was play some porn. I would imagine maybe the train conductor might have been watching some porn, and like he accidentally put it on the big screen.
I
Or...
don't think he has anything to do with that, though.
Probably not.
What else do I got? An 18-year-old girl was killed and 22 people injured when a car slammed into pedestrians in Times Square. That was either yesterday or earlier this morning.
I read about that. So what was up with all the people? I mean, why did they do that? They were running from the cops or something, or
He was trying to make a U-turn or something, and
just ran over a bunch of people? Huh?
I think so. And he tried to. After he did that, he tried to run from the cops. Cops slammed him down, tore his shirt off just to make sure he didn't have weapons. He did have two DUIs prior to that, and
How are you gonna run away from the cops in New York City?
I don't know. And also, I think he was ex Navy person or something.
Oh, okay. Ex-Navy.
I don't know.
Killing some people. That sucks.
Yeah, they said it wasn't terrorist related though. He just messed up.
Well, right. I mean,
Yeah.
like, how would it be terrorist related? What's the difference? Really?
Well, that's how terrorists.
Whether there was like intent, yeah, because they had some
Lately-
terrorists running over people in
Yeah,
France.
lately they've been doing that.
Yeah, crazy world we live in. I mean, I'd like to go visit France, but I'm not trying to get like run over by terrorists. And,
Yeah, you'll be all right.
yeah.
And then I got immigration arrests are up 38% under the Donald Trump administration. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, could you imagine? You've lived here, and then all of a sudden, your mom gets deported. Wouldn't that suck? Like you're a family here, you've been here a long time, and then your mom gets deported because she's an illegal. That would kind of suck.
That would suck. And I mean, I would like to think that they don't necessarily separate families from each other.
Yeah, well,
Or they would give you the option, like, okay, well, if I'm being deported,
start working towards.
can I bring my kids back with me, or can they have to have a caretaker.
They don't even want their kids to go back with them.
Well, right, because they want all the freedoms and free stuff that you get in the American welfare system, I guess,
Yeah, well. Oh yeah, don't get bit by mosquitoes. Did we talk about that? I don't know. West Nile is around, so
Oh,
how do
great.
you not get bit by a mosquito? You tell me, Katie. You know, I mean, like,
West Nile, huh?
I don't. They said when you get home, make sure to like do everything you can to not get bit by a mosquito. Now, how on earth do you do that?
Hazmat suit.
Yeah, you walk around in a bee suit.
Exactly. That's what we all need to do, Acadia, is just
Yeah.
walk around in our hazmat suits, then everything will be fine.
For some reason, I wrote down star signs. I don't know what that means.
Like
What's
your
your
zodiac.
stuff? Yeah, what's yours?
Aries,
I'm a Pisces.
the start of the calendar year as far as the
What is
zodiac.
Aries? That's
The ram.
the ram.
Yep.
So you like to butt heads with people.
Yeah, can be stubborn from time to time, but very gentle indeed.
How can you be gentle with hooves?
Well, I mean,
Oh, bellissimo. It's just
Bellissimo.
raking the blood.
yeah, well, I guess it's a Mars symbol or something like that. I don't know, worship the god Mars or.
Well, I'm a stinking fish.
A fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Pisces.
Did we say that Michael Orr got arrested? Yeah, I think we did that.
Who's Michael Orr again?
The dude from Blindside, the famous.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did Sandra Bullock go give him a spanking?
Oh, favorite trick plays. Did we go to that? That's a cool one.
Favorite
Trick plays.
trick plays like in
It
football?
doesn't matter. Yeah, like basketball for me is the alley oop. Like
Alley oop, yeah. The Hail Mary,
Hail Mary is good.
Statue of Liberty.
That's a good one. I remember the behind the back pass from Pete Maravich.
Ooh, yeah.
He was so accurate with it.
He would hit people in the face.
Yeah, they weren't
just
expecting
because
it.
they weren't expecting the ball, and Pistol Pete's just flying around and
Yeah.
throwing it behind his back, and people would just get nailed because they'd never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
And they weren't expecting the ball.
What else? Flea flicker.
The flea flicker. That's probably the best, one of the best names for a trick play.
Yeah.
Flea flicker.
Trick plays. Remember the flying V and.
Oh, and the Mighty Ducks.
That was a good one.
Birds of a feather.
I guess we covered that. Are there trick plays in golf? really.
I mean, I guess.
Bouncing it off the water or off a tree or.
Yeah, I mean, reflection and spinning, putting spin on the ball and hooking and
Yeah.
fading it. And, I mean, I guess you can do trick shots in pool and putt-putt.
Should we take the pyramids down? They were built by slaves.
Yeah.
And where are we gonna put them? Where do you store them?
Pyramids
Yeah.
in a museum, I guess all the other statues were taken down, right?
Yeah.
Take down all of history
That's right.
because it hurts my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm offended by history.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take it down. Speaking of which, General Beauregard was taken down the other day. That's the
Yeah.
third statue out of 4. And of course, the last one is going to be Robert E. Lee in Lee Circle.
What about in the square?
I think, yeah.
What's his name?
Andrew Jackson.
Is that?
I think, they might have maybe already gotten Lee, or they might have already gotten Andrew Jackson, or
I think they got their eye on the square, right? The one in the
Jackson Square. I don't know. It's all stupid.
Isn't that, golly, that's the most famous, like, that's a famous statue, man.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's been all kind of protests, and I don't know. Hopefully, they don't like burn down the city of like New Orleans, you know. And I mean, what's gotten into Mitch Landrieu? You know, I mean, like, what compelled him to want to do this? You know, is there a demand?
Cool, got a caller.
Well, hello, you're live on Higher Thought.
Hello?
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 Is this Hazel?
Yeah?
Oh, come on, Hazel.
What? I just let you once.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you for that. Did you know that CERN opened up a new particle accelerator?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what they plan on doing, but they're trying to make what they call the God particle. It's Pop. What's up, Pop? Haven't seen him in a year or so. What do you think about that? What about they got a new dinosaur that they found. I think they,
For real?
yeah.
Where?
Zool. I don't know where, but
There was
Zool.
a little one?
I'm not sure the size of it. It's probably the size of that bench out there. Probably 10 by 4 or something like that.
So, Hazel, whenever you're feeling down, what do you find are the best ways to cope or best ways to deal with loss?
Hey, I done that. It's very real. I will never stop with God for real. I can't stop with me. Because I slept with your brother already.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's kind of like a little Maury Povich on here, you know,
Yeah.
Jerry Springer.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess we can't have that type of language on the TV.
Man, that dude's about to eat some churches, and I'm hungry.
Church's Chicken. And they got honey butter chicken biscuits, too.
Ooh.
Honey butter biscuits, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm sure you could put your chicken on their biscuit.
I like their rice dressing and also their popcorn okra. Or
The okra, fried okra, yeah. Good corn on the cob.
Mm-hmm.
Good taters and gravy.
Yeah, it's a nice alternative for when you've had too much Popeyes.
Sure, and they have very good spicy chicken too.
Mm-hmm.
And they only recently started doing that a few years ago. But every now and again they do a special where they have chicken fried steak. And dude, you go there, get a chicken fried steak, white gravy, biscuit, 2 sides, and it's only $4.
Oh, come on.
$4. Like you go to a restaurant, you're gonna pay like $10, $15 for that.
Absolutely.
So, and it's a nice little size chicken fried steak too.
You're gonna have to text me whenever you see that deal.
Yeah, I mean, like it's only like random times whenever I drive by. You know, like they need to do that year round. You know, I'd even pay 5 or 6.
Well, they probably can't. They're probably losing out a little bit. It's a way to get.
Well,
people-
with $4 chicken fried stizzle.
Hey, man. Looks like Colonel Sanders.
Yes, indeed. So, it's been a weird show, a weird week.
Yeah.
You know, if the show, tonight was your first night watching the show, you know, don't get disgruntled.
Yeah.
You know, usually it's better, but hey, it's been one of those weeks for everybody.
What else is going on locally? I heard that Lafayette Parish is broke, but Lafayette's still doing well. Lafayette, the city, is doing well,
Okay.
but Lafayette Parish is broke.
What else is in Lafayette Parish? Like Karen Crow or
Yeah,
Scott?
nah. Yeah, I don't know.
Rain or I don't know.
Yeah, all those.
Well,
Whatever.
I mean, I'm sure Lafayette and Youngsville are both doing well.
Whatever, so,
Let's see. I think I had one more. Well, let's go ahead and talk about all of the Donald Trump crap.
okay.
So, is the White House falling apart?
According to the Democrats, yes.
Stocks all across the world have fallen based upon speculation about Donald Trump possibly having something to do with the Russians, and they're going to investigate it. They hired Robert Mueller, who's a former FBI director, or CIA director maybe. But the Justice Department appointed a special counsel to probe the Russian interference in the 2016 election.
If there was some there, it would have came out already.
Right. Well, they said there was like 20 different contacts between the Russians and...
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
Washington is just full of leaks. It's so full of leaks, there's an ocean, right?
Well, it's like convenient leaks, It's just like they have their agenda, And it's almost as if this was set up to fail from the very beginning. Like just to try and stage some kind of revolution in the country.
Yeah, but the left needs to learn, man. Like, instead of all this distraction, I want to talk about tax reform. I want to talk about infrastructure. I want to just let the man do his job instead of like this nitpick. They still think that Hillary should have won. That's the whole deal, They still think that Hillary and that Donald Trump somehow stole the election. He didn't. He didn't steal the election. I'm sorry. Let's get on with it. I don't like him. He's our president, though. I'm thankful that Hillary is not, but I mean...
Yeah, it was kind of a lose-lose situation.
Almost.
Yeah,
But let's give him a chance. He was doing good, and then all of a sudden you just gonna try to knock his wheels out.
Well, Donald Trump's saying it's like a witch hunt.
Oh, yeah. He used that, and then that congressman said he was offended by that from Salem.
He was from Salem, where they did the witch trials.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's just, but the Democrats are kind of slow to talk impeachment because it's just going to end up being President Pence after that, and that could be even worse than Donald Trump.
I think the Democrats are looking for a 2018 election, or you know what I mean,
because that's constitutional.
Yeah. I already saw a guy on the Senate floor talking about impeachment. Democrat.
If he rigged the election, or if he's accused of that and is found guilty, then yes, he could be impeached. But Hillary, every WikiLeaks they had was about the Democrats trying to rig the election.
Yeah.
Who's to say what's really going on out there, and really who's to say I care?
Well, you should.
I guess I do because we're talking about it.
Yeah, you should.
And I'm somewhat educated about it, even though I'm in denial and try to avoid it. How about the Fox guy that was fired recently for sexual harassment? He's dead now. He's ailing, or ails no more.
That's not that funny. Probably shouldn't laugh at that.
Yeah, sorry.
But he turned Fox from I think there was 17 million views a night from Fox until he turned it into a multi-billion-dollar industry. He did that. They were number one in 3 years after he had been there. I think he was there for a total of 10 or over a decade or something like that.
Well, and he was probably old school too. Back in the day, he used to be able to sexually harass, and you can grab a little butt there,
it was actually in the handbook to be you should.
Right.
encourage.
Well, you remember Richard Dawson back on Family Feud, he'd go introduce himself to the family and make out with your wife and feel up your daughter and so it was just more accepted.
If y'all don't know,
back
he's
then.
talking about, check it out.
Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
Some of those clips are amazing.
Yeah, he's literally
unabashed.
He'll shake the man's hand and then kiss his wife and And he's all drunk and everything. So.
Yeah.
Best game show hosts.
Bob Barker.
Ooh, Bob Barker, good one. Pat Sajak.
Still going.
Chuck Willery, maybe.
Willery.
Richard Dawson, as we just mentioned. Steve Harvey now.
Yeah, he's good.
Howie Mandel, Deal or No Deal back in the day.
Yeah.
Regis Beefman, Regis Philbin.
Oh yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
What about best talk show host?
Oprah.
Our favorite.
Our favorite. Ellen's okay, you know.
I've always been a Conan fan.
Oh, late night talk show, definitely. I'd say
could do
Jimmy Fallon.
Daytime or late, whatever.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, I think, is probably one of the best Tonight Show hosts. Even though, like, it's like, it kills me now because, like, all they talk about on Tonight Show or any of those shows is just, like, it's all politics.
It is.
Like, Saturday Night Live, the whole thing is friggin' politics.
Did you
it's,
know?
It's like anti-Trump politics the entire show.
Did you know Jimmy Fallon had to put out a statement apologizing because
He
he
played
touched
with Trump's
oh
hair.
my
Yeah. And it's just like, I'm just honestly sick of all the anti-Trump stuff from the media. You know, it's like on Saturday Night Live, I can't just like watch a sketch and laugh.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to, you know, it's like, are we ever gonna get over this Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton bullshit?
Right.
I'm sorry to say that on TV, but that's what it is.
It is. I was a big fan of Jon Stewart.
Yeah, he was a good talk
He
show
was
host.
funny. He was
Good talk show host.
Maybe I didn't like his views so much, but he was great.
Who's favorite news anchor of all time? I liked Lou Dobbs.
Like him?
Yeah.
Does Larry King count?
Yeah.
He was good, dude.
Who else was a good newscaster?
Um,
Howard Cosell. As a sportscaster, maybe.
did you ever watch Keith Olbermann?
Yeah. Keith Olbermann was
He
pretty good. Yeah.
Maybe I didn't like everything he said, but you know.
Oh, he's pretty liberal.
Yeah.
I wonder if he just like used ESPN to kind of make it to news, or if he just kind of changed his mind.
No,
you
he
know,
got fired.
from ESPN.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did a good job. Does he still have his news show?
No, he went to even some lower cable show. Like you don't even know, like like the name of it. You know.
He must have been ousted because of his
Yeah.
extreme views.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess he was risky to the networks.
Yeah. Who's the most extreme? Probably.
Well, I mean, a lot of the extreme people aren't in the mainstream media. I guess you could say like Rush Limbaugh or maybe what was that guy that cried all the time and
I actually like Rush.
yeah, what was the guy that like was super patriotic and God, I can't think of his name. Glenn Beck.
Oh yeah. He was awful.
Yeah.
What's his nuts is good. Hannity. I like him.
Man, I mean, the talking heads.
The talking heads.
They all read the same story.
That's what they do. Like you can see it too. You can flip from, especially local news. They'll say the same talking points over and over, and it's exactly verbatim, word for word. It's really strange.
They're reading the script. But hey, Acadiana, we filled 56 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
We appreciate you joining us again.
Thank you so much.
Yep, and we'll tune in next week on the 25th for LEC. I'm Mayday. Higher Thought.
Thank you.
Peace out.